Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Dickest Band of Merry Men on New Platinum Content. It's our normally scheduled one. I'm glad everyone can make it if they are joining us tonight. We should be in for an exciting episode as the party has decided to split themselves.
Again.
A normally great idea. Um, Last we left off, the party had begun the episode with the encounter with Dasa Zottz. Excuse me, a hiccup. Oh no, hiccups. Not good. I'll get through this. All right. They continue through their battle, ending it rather quickly by killing something that was below the surface that they did not know was up until they decided to go into combat, which they found out was a giant eel. Quickly dispatching it, Dasa gave up as that was her main form of defense. However, as they were beginning to talk to her about surrendering, um, Kovash, in the middle of his berserker rage, came swimming up through the waters and snuffed out her life. As they decided on which paths to continue through, they continued on and found an interesting tunnel system with animal faces carved into it, and one of them having a bracelet in its mouth. Dikuth, having some semblance of intelligence, pried it out with his sword and watched as the eagle beak clapped shut on where the bracelet was. On further exploring the tunnel, they found odd standing corpses that seemed to be standing in some sort of vigil. And as Dicketh used his whistle on them, one of their eyes opened and stared directly at him. Kovash decided that he was going to split off and explore slightly further. He caught sight of an unusual thing, a light dancing back and forth in the tunnel. Following it a little while, he came upon a pit and crossed over it past the wall and down a tunnel. And the entire time, the light seemed to dance in and out of his vision and the tunnel itself. Exploring further past that, he found a room and called to his allies. As they made their way up, Jelenith leaving ahead of them, Jelenith and Kovash decided to charge into a room, initiating, I'm assuming, another combat as the rest of the party decides to catch up to them. And that's where we'll pick up. Kovash, I am assuming you're starting initially a combat because you're going to have a surprise round, so.
Yeah, I kicked the door open and came in ready to swing at whoever I need to.
All right, yeah. As you kick open the door, easily enough, you see. One second, let me get this out of my way. All right. Once again, that bitter stench, to remind everyone, is assailing your senses right now. There's just a pile of rubbish, offal, and bracken all around all around the room, and there's these small ghostly lights moving across the floor. As you charge into the room, you see that they're actually large beetles, and there seem to be about around a dozen around the room surrounding you. Initially, they didn't take notice to you, but as you burst into the room, they kind of scatter from your presence. Are you still swinging at them?
Yeah.
All right, then go ahead and roll initiative and also your attack rolls because we'll start combat then right away after your. And then Jelenith, you can tell me whatever you're doing right after Kovash, as you'll also get around. We'll pop that up. Get these out of the way. Oop, I don't know why I did that. Oof.
To a
Oof.
great start today, guys.
Wowza,
Would you like
guys.
initiative from us outside?
Yes, please, actually. Thank you.
starting.
Alright, and I think I just need Sif.
Oh, it was great rolls all around, guys.
Are you okay over there, boss?
Speak for yourself, guys. Austin, your mic is muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I was having a connection issue for a second. It's in there now. We would just reset it. I'm not that way down.
Yep. There you go. Alright. Kovash, you can go ahead and give me your attack rolls as you initially stomp into the room.
Sure. So as I'm running, I basically want to drag my sword at this guy
Alright.
and turn it into like a single whirlwind attack with the second one at that guy.
Could you ping that last one again? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, go for it. That's gonna hit. That will also hit. Alrighty. So you charge into the room, dragging your sword, and you literally force it downwards as you run across this cluttered floor, and you watch it just drag through, completely bisecting the fire beetle as it lets out a small and then you turn the sword right back and swing it forward, bringing it into kind of a somewhat turning strike as you cut across this beetle, and it just decimates it as it completely blows it apart.
Oh, maybe I'm not gonna die here.
Alright, I'm going to remove these because these actually are giving off light. Alright. And then, Jelenith, what were you doing?
I'm going to pull up my double scimitar and I'm going to attack the one next to me.
Alright.
Nope.
That will hit.
Oh, yeah, 14. Okay. I saw the one first and then the 7 landed.
Yeah. And your first strike with the double-bladed scimitar immediately cuts a long, thin line under the underbelly as it begins skittering back from you, and this thick green ooze begins flopping out of its stomach as it falls to the ground, twitching.
Okay, so in between my multi-attack, I'm going to take my bonus action to go enlarge real quick.
Sure. Oh, boy. And you can obviously move yourself whichever direction you wanted.
Yep. And so essentially I'm going to be back-to-back to Kovash.
Sure.
And then I'm going to attack the one next to me right over here to my right.
All right. Give me it.
Dang it. Oh, yeah, 50.
That's gonna hit. These guys.
I was hoping for the crit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I didn't even look at that one. And
8.
with your giant size, you pretty much just poke a large hole through the back of this fire beetle as it squirms on the end of your blade as you withdraw it. It's dead as it slides off.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. We're just going to move that on. Alright. You all see this dancing, fluttering, glowing light just morph out of the wall and hover for a few moments in front of you before going back through the wall in the opposite direction you guys are. Alright, and then Dikuth, it is your turn.
So Diggett takes just a quick cursory look into that hole, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think Kovash is a skeleton." So he went somewhere else. So I will just hop across
Oh yeah,
this little
you
pit
guys
here.
did hear. Remember, I'll remind you from last session. Just to, you did hear a loud banging and noise coming from uh, on the other side of this pillar like wall in front of you.
Thank you for the reminder. I do remember that. That was when they kicked open the door, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Dikuth is going to start investigating this wall here that the light just flew through.
All right, give me an investigation check. You begin looking up and down the side of the wall, kind of frantically chasing or moving quickly to assuming that there is some sort of danger. And as you press onto the wall, it actually begins shifting under your weight and moves, opening up a passage and revealing a light on the other side right here. And I can.
Is that the fluttering light that I saw? Or there's like
Yes.
a
Yes, it
okay.
is a fluttering light that you did that reminds you of what you just saw.
Well, Dikuth will turn around and he'll turn his head and say, "Hey guys, there's a hidden door over here," and then he will actually step through,
All right.
and that'll be it for me.
Sure
I'll
thing.
actually, I will. Did that investigation count as my action? Actually,
Yeah, your action.
okay, then we're done.
Alrighty. Let me pull these guys up since I closed that other thing in. Alright. Hmm. Alright.
Oh hey.
We shall see. So, basically, you're each getting 4 attacks. As these large glowing beetles begin charging frantically at you and swarming over you, each of them having these large mandibles that begin piercing into your skin or attempting to. Oh
Bring
man.
it on.
Yeah, these are. So, Jelenith, dirty 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Let me double check. It is okay. And then a 19,
That hits.
a 6, and a 13.
So the first 2 hits.
Excellent. All right, then you are going to take 7 points of piercing damage as these beetles begin nipping into your now large larger than Kovash legs and waist as they begin crawling up the side of your large form. You do feel that although it's not enough to start burning you or anything, that their bites are hot. Like they do produce heat as they're biting you. And then
Got it.
Kovash, 14, 6, 16. And then
Six.
and then
Yes.
16 yes and a natural 20 was the last one. So 2
Ooh.
hits. So the non crit is 4 piercing damage.
Are you raging?
And the crit is 8 piercing damage. As they begin to swarm up your sides and trying to hamper your arms as they begin biting into your skin. Sif, at that same time, what are you doing as you watch Dikuth dip behind the wall that is now open on the corner here as he jumps easily across the pit?
Well, following Dikuth's movements, he's going to leap across and do I take notice of the door since he pointed it out right away?
Well, it's still open at the moment.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Then-
you can kind of see his outline over here in like flickering lights.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna leap through and follow after Dikuth. That's 5, 30.
Alrighty.
That's me.
Anything else you want to do?
Um, do I hear any? Do I hear anything?
You
Hear anything up ahead?
you do hear like grunts of pain possibly and sounds of some combat. Not sword on sword, but like the sound of metal hitting flesh.
I mean, you probably just heard Kovash yell, "Ah, bitch."
Oh, probably. There you go. And you do
All right,
now in front of you also see this glowing ball fluttering in front of you off down the tunnel. Excuse me.
And you know what? Yeah, actually, you know what? I will use my action to dash. As I'm just gonna kind of run past Dikuth because I'm just like, ah, bitch.
All right. Let's go ahead. Excellent, excellent.
Go.
All right, Jelenith, you're up in your large form, large and in charge.
2 temporary hit points for being guardians.
Large and in charge. Hit points. Let's go.
I'm to swing at. I'm gonna swing at these guys.
Okay. All right.
The first one,
That's gonna hit.
17.
Ooh, let me.
I will add a piercing thorn on top.
Okay.
There you go, 9 points.
Sure. That one is. Okay. I'll describe it after.
If it's cool, I want it to be like a sweeping arc if it hits all 3.
Hell yeah, that definitely hits. All right, that's 2 for 2.
Then the last one,
That hits. 3 for 3.
so like a nice single spell swoop.
Yeah, and you do so in you twist your body in a somewhat wind up with your double bladed scimitar, and you begin turning. And just as you hit the first one, you watch his thorns explode out of it and continue with your strike slicing through the rest of the 2 as thorns pierce into them at the same time as you hear as all 3 crumple to the ground, twitching and soon after lifeless. Bjolf.
Woo!
You just
All
watch
right.
Dikuth and Sif take off down the hallway.
Yeah, I am going to do the same.
All right.
Except instead of dashing from action, I am going to just sort of bite my thumb, and then I just take the blood that comes out, and I just kind of like sweep it along each cheek and cast guidance on myself.
Alrighty.
And that's
And
my turn.
you watch as the blood turns black for a few seconds in your fingers as you begin drawing it on your face, and then you feel just a little bit better in these circumstances. Alrighty.
Nice.
Katra, what about you, boss?
We are going to run and follow.
All right. You have less than a 10 strength, right?
Yes.
Does that
Oh,
mean
no.
you have to do a roll for this jump?
technically that means he can't make it, but I think we usually do a roll.
Yeah, so I will ask for an athletics check or acrobatics check, please.
Oh, please fall in the hole.
The rest of you had above 10 strength, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, Katra. Oh, man.
Ooh.
my God.
Katra, as you leap, some of the stonework where your foot is leaping off gives out beneath you, and you instantly fall straight through several skeletons and hit hard across the ground. You actually take 3 points of.
Wait,
Oh,
push to talk button.
Oh,
Forgot to push to talk. Can I cast fly on myself?
I'll allow it. So yeah, you don't have to take damage, but yes, you do use the spell slot, and you're quick enough. But that is your action.
Okay. So then I will fly.
It will take
Back.
another 5 feet just to get up and over, though, as you catch yourself halfway down.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. I was here. 25, 30. I get 60 or 60 fly or 30 fly.
Fly, I believe, is 30. No.
Oh, the spell is 60, I think.
Let me double check. 60. Yeah, you get 60.
To talk, Steve.
There, I think, is my turn.
Alrighty. Kovash, that's to you then, boss.
I just like Jonathan, I'm gonna do my attacks. We don't do any kind of cleave, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, so yeah, I'm doing the same thing with the very like Nightmare from Soul Calibur 2-esque horizontal slash.
Yeah.
And why not? We'll reckless them.
Alrighty. That'll hit. That'll hit. Which ones were you targeting again? These two? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. And yeah, very much with just an abandonment of training and technique with this dragging slash across your body, you instantly just decapitate the heads off of two that are harrying you. The third one is kind of clinging to your body, so it somewhat escapes the brutal display of swordsmanship. Is that it for your turn?
As part of my movement, can I like hop over without provoking opportunity attack? Can I like jump over this beetle?
You mean you don't want to provoke from this one?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a quick acrobatics check. Or wait, you're just it's a small beetle. You're literally hopping over it. You can give me an athletics check. Unless you're actually trying to flip over it.
Definitely not.
And
Just hopping over.
be a super ninja. Alright. Yeah, easily enough. You and turn quickly. That's it then?
Yep.
Alright. Dikuth, back to you, sir. As you watch the floating light begin to float away more and more down the hallway.
Sorry, I lost the audio there for a second.
Oh, it's you just literally see with the sounds of more combat and more yelling in the back down the hallway, you do see the light drift and dance further off towards that sound.
Alrighty, so I will I will action dash all the way to the end of the hallway.
Alrighty.
Jesus, this is a long hallway.
It is.
Alrighty, this one's going to fly. The giant fucking thing. Yeah, gentleman with zero large ass lady.
Yep.
4.
Miss.
16.
Hit.
Alright. And 4. So one
Miss.
hit against you. And Kovash, the one that you just jumped over. Alright, 4
He has
as
it.
well. Oh yeah.
He has advantage.
Oh boy. 6. Cool. It is slightly better. Gentlemen, you take 3 points of piercing damage as the one nearest to the door does get a good climb up your body and nips at your neck quickly before leaping off you from after your struggle. The rest of them begin to basically somewhat retreat off of you as they've noticed most of their kin have been destroyed. They do attempt to bite or pierce through your skin as they travel down, but most of them are inadequate at the job and aren't able to do anything to you. Sif, at the same time, what are you doing?
I'm clunk, 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 clunk. I believe that's 60. Yep,
Excellent.
and that's my turn.
Jelenith, to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and take these two in front of me, and that will be my multi attack.
Okay. That one hits.
Dead.
Alright.
9.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure that is the first miss of the combat from you guys. So yeah, with a quick two-strike motion, you're able to decapitate one, but the other one jumps off of your leg in time to get out of the way. Do you still have
Frustrated.
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action to attack with the other side of my blade.
All right.
And if this hits, I kind of want it to be like a leaping like a leaping down moment on top of it.
All right.
Essentially,
Sure.
like stabbing it into the ground.
Sure.
If it yeah, it hits.
That hits. And and with your large form, you basically crush it into the ground with your scimitar. It does go through, but just with the mere weight, you just watch its carapace crumple underneath. Jelenith got angry. That's your turn, right?
Yes.
Beowulf.
All right, let's move on down this hallway, shall we?
Sure.
Come here. Dang it. I'm trying to grab him. You can go ahead and let me derp around, but all I'm doing is moving. I'm gonna double dash.
Alrighty. Katra, to you.
Push to talk, Cod.
Can I dash to move my fly speed again?
I believe that's how it works, yes. Your movement speed is doubled, no? Fly. Yeah. It is increases your movement for the round by the amount of your original speed, and your original speed has been replaced by 60. So, yes. Whoa. Shoo, like Superman. Alright. Anything bonus action wise? Oops. Push talk.
Yeah, I will convert 2 spell points to a level 2 spell slot.
Alright.
Psych, JK.
Oh,
I think it's an action.
alright. Kovash.
Kovash is gonna put his sword up, seeing that there's only these two left.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna, as he walks over to this one, he's gonna spend an attack at each with his chains.
Alright. Hit. Hit. Alright, yeah. And how would you like to do this?
I mean, I picture it just as like sort of a dash over, dragging his chains behind and slamming them down onto each as he finishes the move.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Kadra, you can do it then, if it was. Yeah, so you, gentlemen, you see Kovash just quickly move with faster than usual speed as he slams these large, oversized chains into these beetles, basically smashing them into pulp with a loud crunch. Alright. They'll drop combat. As you all...
I start looking at the shiny thing I saw.
I just imagine Ketra flies into the room and just runs into me.
Like, it's not Catra, fucking Sif does. Sif was in it dead on sprint.
What happened to the orb?
Literally, as you hear two large pulping smashes, it flutters into the wall and disappears. And
Oh,
a
hi,
moment later,
guys.
you'll see it reappear later down the hall.
Oh, it's you guys. Did you guys follow that weird light here too?
Yeah, but I saw something shiny in here before. I'm trying to find it
Oh,
now.
yeah, I apologize. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I was actually just chasing Kovas.
Dikuth is excited about hearing shiny things. Can he assist?
Sure.
I
That's
slowly
not
make my
really
way to the
true.
middle of the room.
You
It's
called up to me and I told you there were bugs, and you said, "Let's go kill them."
it's pretty easy, Kovash, as they're all stored in what appears to be the central nest for all of these beetles. Those of you who are entering the room, you immediately see somewhat of a bug massacre with 13 different beetle bodies and their parts laying all around this garbage-filled room. Kovash, you find odd pieces of metal, polished rocks, broken crystal, 3 large turquoises, and a dagger that kind of looks like junk. Its grip is fraying, the blade looks chipped, and
3 large turquoises, as in like gems, right?
yes,
I'll take those.
They're
and put them in my
they're
or
like a
whatever.
quarter size, basically. Like an American quarter size.
Have a weight for them
What's that? Less than a pound.
for all
Did we
three.
Yeah, for all
drop
three.
combat?
Yes, we dropped combat.
Oh,
Combat's been
I would
dropped.
yell, "Hey, the light's over this way," and dash off after or fly off after it.
Every time you get close to it, Katra, it just disappears into the wall. It seems to move at roughly the same speed as you, if not faster.
You said if not faster.
Yeah. Even with your flight speed.
Hmm.
What are the rest of you doing?
Can I go back to normal size?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Sif would like to investigate this door over here with Bill.
Okay, sure thing.
They locked?
They are not locked at all. They are
Hey,
two
guys.
large double brass doors with what appears to be like metal pads to indicate that you have to push these open.
Hey guys, the that light keeps moving as fast as I do, and when I get close, it just darts into a wall.
Can I like very
Maybe you
slowly
should try chasing it through the wall.
open?
I'm sorry, was that Bjolf?
Can I just slowly push the door open and see if I can like peek through?
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't go through walls.
What if it's not a wall?
I mean, it feels solid.
I don't have much
Yeah,
experience
I'll just
flying through walls,
move it
Gotcha.
out.
It's a little bit out of my.
Mine too.
Need a torch.
I bet Elzan would know what it is.
Probably
Right.
would.
We made a lot of noise when we came in here. We should probably get moving. Something probably heard that.
Fuck the
We
police.
heard it.
Sif kind of turns, looks towards Kovash, and you're right. So, how about this way?
As good as any
Wait,
down.
what's
like
over
a bit-
here?
Yeah, Dicketh is just going to slightly crack the door and peek through, if he can.
Alright.
And I'm gonna float upside down, peeking through above Dikuth.
So you all see a ramp leading gently. Wait. I'm sorry. Yep, a ramp leading gently up from south to north, set in the floor at 2-foot intervals, are smooth stone cylinders. Wow, that apparently function as rollers. Smooth stone cylinders. Tongue twister.
Huh? I could fly up there.
How long does fly last?
I'm
again?
sorry,
10 minutes.
I dropped
10
audio there
minutes.
for a second.
Oh, I can reset again. No worries. We're having storms again. Sorry, everyone. Pretty sure the area is just constantly storming right now.
It's been raining for 2 whole days, guys. It sucks.
Discord servers have not been pleasant in the Midwest. It's a ramp that leads gently up from south to north, and set in the floor at 2-foot intervals are smooth stone cylinders that apparently function as rollers.
I could fly up there, but only if we decide to do it soon.
I mean, they seem to be going that way. Guys, this way goes up, and I feel like
Sif
since we
turns
fell down to
around
get
and
in
starts
here,
walking.
One person.
I also feel like that something will come barreling from the top and end at the bottom down there.
Sif was gonna kind of look over their shoulders and
yeah, there's like weird rolly things on the steps.
Sif kind of looks down at his armor and kind of looks back the other direction.
Is there anything on the floor, DM? Can I check for traps on the floor in front of
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
One second here. Character sheets moving.
You say, I'm sorry, I was trying to fly there.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check as you fly up the stairs. Right at the entrance of where the door is and the landing begins for the stairs, it appears relatively safe to you, Dikuth.
Dickens just
Thought
kind of
we were
smiles to
looking for a
himself.
tree.
What was that?
How's it looking? Sorry, go ahead, Kovash.
I said I thought we were looking for a tree here.
I mean, we don't know if there's a tree. If there's a tree, that's great.
If there's not a tree, then why are we here?
Treasure. The idea was to check out this place.
Adventure, Kovash.
As you begin
yeah.
flying up the stairs, Katra, they all look relatively similarly built, and nothing catches your eye as you fly up the first two flights. And what did you say, Jellenith? I'm sorry.
Oh, same thing. I was just saying.
I apologize.
We're here to investigate if there is a tree. We didn't know if there was a connection. All we know is there was a tree in the last place, plus this treasure map, and we just made an assumption that there could potentially be a tree here. If there is, then cool, we can take care of that. And if not, then it's treasure.
I guess my
It was either
question
treasure.
not to go up. Have we found anything worth going up with yet?
Maybe fresh air. I don't know.
Yeah, the air down here is a little stale.
What did you find in that nest, Kovash?
Just some gems. Here, and he gives them to Dikuth.
Oh, what are they? 3 turquoise, right?
3 large turquoises, yes.
Kyle, GM, do I see that glowing orb out of the
Yes.
corner of my eye?
Yes, you do.
Can I shoot an arrow at it real quick?
Go for it. Oh, baby. That's the first shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Alright. Let's pull this up. That's going to hit. Those of you who may not be looking down the hallway for up the stairs, quickly see Jellenith pull up the new bow she has, and she grabs basically nothing, and as she does so, this small sparking bowstring forms in her hand as she and lets go an arrow faster than the human eye can follow, and it catches this glowing light dead center, and you watch as the light immediately fades and the arrow falls to the floor with it.
Aw, John, why did you do that?
Can I walk over towards that?
Yeah, you can walk over there.
There's no like the glow's gone, right?
Yeah, I'm removing it as we speak, actually.
Okay. And the arrow is completely fine. So did the arrow actually hit the orb, or did it hit the wall and then fall?
You see that it now that you're closer, you do actually see that it went through and hit the wall.
Illusions. Fun. Is the arrow broken?
Oh no, the arrow is not broken, and actually, at the where the
Good.
you see the arrow, you do see this small, um, orb-like ball that just sits there, where there seems to be like a small steam rising out of it.
Huh. Can I pick up my arrow?
Yeah,
All right. This is weird.
you could actually
I
give
I'm just
kinda
gonna
me
head back to the group.
a
I
nature
kind of
check
like
too.
lean my head back as she's in the hallway. I'm like, "Did you kill the floating ball?"
Um, as you, upon closer inspection, as you got near it, you're pretty sure that this is a will-o-wisp,
Oh
and
no.
that that from what you know,
That's
from what you've
sad. I
heard,
didn't mean.
no, from what you've heard, actually, they are the souls of evil beings that have perished in anguish or misery. Um, basically, it was trying. What you can tell is that it was trying to lure you to your death somehow.
Hmm. All right. I go back to the.
Oh, and I'm sorry. You would also know that that is probably an expensive alchemical ingredient.
Oh shit. I don't have anything to pick it up with besides my arrows. I have nothing to store it in. Uh, do I have a tin of? I have a tin. I have a mess kit. See what's in a mess kit. Mess kits usually have like forks, spoons, knives. Mm, it might have like a tiny bowl, like a cup.
Yeah, there you
Sure,
go.
I'll put into a cup.
There you go. You put it into your mess cup, and it fits damn near perfect. But as you do, you instantly feel the cup like growing icy cold from it.
Yep, yep. We're gonna pack it away. We're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap some of the winter wear around it and put it
Sure.
away.
Yeah, that winter wear is not very useful right now.
Uh, so yeah, I got it, guys. It was it was a will o wisp. Usually, they're spirits of anguish souls. Wow, wow. Now I know how you feel.
Tongue twisters galore tonight.
Yes, anguish souls. But I got it. I have it in a cup. Um, we'll figure out something to do with it later.
While that was happening, what are the rest of you doing? Katra, you're allowed to move further if you'd like.
Dope.
Coach is gonna start making his way up cautiously.
Okay.
You
Sif,
said that there were like pillars in this hallway, right?
Roller.
no, they're like
Yeah.
rollers on the side of the stairs. There seems to be like
Yeah.
these stone cylinders, and you watch Dikuth roll his hand over it, and they actually rolled.
Hmm.
And they're like 2
That's
feet, every 2 feet on either side, all the way up.
Are they attached to some kind of mechanism?
They're like built into the stonework around the stairs.
Is there any symbolage or anything on it, or are they just blank stuff?
They're just blank stone cylinders.
Hmm. But yeah, Dickens will follow Kovash up the stairs.
Alright. So, Katra, as you near the top, um, you can give me another perception check. Yeah, it seems that from what you can see, nothing seems out of the ordinary. There does seem like an excess layer of like building material and stucco at the top of the ceiling, at the top of the stairs.
Can I advance to the top?
Sure.
What's this thing?
That is. Yeah, that's just like this extra layer of like shelving and stucco that seems to be in the wall.
Okay.
It seems old, dusty, like nothing has been placed on it in a while. As you turn the
Contra, what
corner,
do you?
though. Oh,
Sorry,
no,
I
you're
thought
good.
I heard you.
This as you turn the corner though, and look into the spacious vaulted hall, weathered and cracked from the ravages of time. The walls seem to be charred and scored. Scattered around the floor are several stone statues of baboon like creatures, chipped and tipped over. The remains of a few once living baboons, partially eaten, lie nearby with fungus covering their corpses.
How fresh?
And because you are you, ahead, something spherical floats in the air at about chest height. The sphere has a central eye and about a dozen tentacles growing out of its top. Each appendage has a white sphere with a black pupil at its tip.
Ooh. Wait, where is it? Oh
Do
shit.
you not see it? Yeah, you should see it in the dark.
Oh shit.
Wait, let me get my. Where's my notebook? Because. Oh,
You
there we
said
go.
this was just another cylinder at the top of the staircase.
Yeah. Well, no, this is like a shelf with like extra like stucco along the bottom to provide like foundation to it. It seems
Okay.
dusty, cracked. Oh no. This is what you see and can help other people see.
Oh god.
Ah,
Why is it so big?
I love it.
Why
There
He's
you
is it so
go.
highlighting it for us.
You
If
can
you
just
click
click
through the one.
away from it and it'll. It seems to just float in the air, drifting slowly from side to side.
There's something with a big eye up there floating around.
What the fuck is it?
I guess Kovac grabs
Oh
his
no.
and waits.
You went to school for this sort of stuff, didn't you, Contra?
I mean not for this stuff exclusively. GM, just do I recognize it?
You can give me a nature check.
Hey. Dang it, and I'm proficient.
This looks similar to a beholder.
Well, it looks like a beholder, but I'm not exactly sure. And those things are terrifyingly terrible.
Okay.
Go ahead and everybody who's standing there, give me a stealth check. The rest of you, Sif, Jelenith, Bjolf, what are you doing?
I guess we're slowly making our way up these stairs.
Oh,
19.
four.
The guy who has disadvantage is the only one who rolled well.
There's so many stairs, guys.
Does it look like there are any like
It just moves this way. It drifts slowly over to the side. Doesn't seem to pay mind to you.
Everyone else.
Hearing Jellen's comments about the stairs, I turn to the side and shh.
I don't see him in this hallway.
I guess I enter stealth now because you just told me to be quiet.
Yeah, Jelleneth and Bjolf, you guys can also give me perception checks.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, double nice.
As you guys immediately hear that and enter into your crouches and begin to stealth, Jelleneth, you actually, let me double check. Yeah, just inside of your vision as you begin up those stairs, right there. I'll move back just a little bit. You see right in the middle of the stairs this large square pressure plate that has been designed into the stairs, and it looks like it requires a good bit of weight to set it off, and you catch it just as you're rising up to the next layer.
I will, using my hand motions, tell everyone behind me to stop. I'm gonna do a circling motion above my head, go and then point with my hand out, go along the far side of the wall. In that direction.
So yeah, if you're gonna try and pass it like that, I'm gonna require an acrobatics check, because it's gonna require some climbing and finagling around the stairs to get up to the next layer.
Can I, since I'm an athlete and don't, can climb at normal movement, can I do an athletics check?
Normally I would allow this, but everywhere that you would be able to get a handle.
Oh no!
Well,
No!
it doesn't matter, Sif.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
I know what it is too. There's something that's gonna roll down. That's what those rollers are. And
Where is everyone else? I'm so
Oh,
confused. Oh no.
We're at exactly the top of the stairs, so yeah.
Oh.
they're gonna be fine. We're fucked.
We're gonna get crushed.
Yeah.
We are in prime range to be crushed.
So,
Oh no.
Oh no, the DM is chuckling.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative, except
Oh, God.
Katra. As you all hear, Kovash,
is.
Dikuth, you watch as that shelf that you're standing right next to explodes into a shower of stonework and masonry and dust as a large millstone begins rolling from a ramp behind it. I've never actually successfully done this.
I don't think he has turnover on.
Killed your team
I
with a
didn't even
trap.
have turnover. I've never done a Indiana Jones style trap that successfully worked.
As soon as you said those rollers were on the side, I was like, this is gonna be some fucker.
Yeah, I already figured fuckery was a fuck.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Initiative is an ability check. Yep, nope, 8.
Ooh.
Man.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
Come on,
Jellen's
guys,
team
no.
is too busy watching Beal flop.
I basically just fell off the wall directly onto.
Like I imagine Beal just kind of gives a chuckle, like, yeah, I can do this, and it goes to leap at the wall and just one of those one of those failed cat jumps. Just,
Oh man, you guys!
and you can hear Shar in the background like, oops.
You guys did
It's
not
not her
do
fault.
well.
Oh no. Oh no, Katja. Is this about to be the adventures of Katja?
The Adventures of Katra and His Merry Men.
And his merry dead men.
Yeah.
Now Katra has to go
Did you miss
form
the
his new part.
beholder right after it? Well,
Dikuth replied to your message, Katra.
Hey DM, you should take the picture away
I
so
saw.
the viewers can
yep.
see the map.
There you go.
Dikuth also has a message.
So Kovash, Dikuth, I need a dexterity saving throw immediately. As
Oof.
it pile drives through you.
Danger sense?
Yeah. Wait, what's your passive perception?
13.
Can you be surprised?
Yes.
I do not have alert.
So then, no danger sense actually, because you do not see this coming. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh
Oh man.
You don't want to give me danger sense?
no!
Can't be killed by fire beetles, but killed by a rolling
Everyone's
boulder.
dead. We're all dead.
All went downhill so fast, and I
It's downhill.
Oh yeah. And the crazy thing is, we all expected to die from the fire beetles.
You
yes.
guys take
Not
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
not we all.
And there's coming in hand.
And you both drop whatever weapon you're carrying in your hand. Let's see, 5, 10. Oh wow, Bjolf, Jelenith, I'm also gonna need it from you guys. As
Oh no!
as it
Out of
acts-
curiosity,
yes, sir.
I know I might be too slow to take my turn, but I was like, would it have been possible for me to have stopped it at all, or was the boulder just faster than all of us?
It is moving at 60 feet per round.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
I was gonna.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I gotta move it back one.
I'm so thankful Sif is exhausted right now. Because that's why he's
I was
moving
gonna
so
say,
quick.
Kevin, if I had had the chance to attack it, I definitely would have hit it with Shatter Spike.
So yeah, you also take 20. What did I say?
7.
Dropped your
7.
weapons.
27
27.
points. And you also drop your torch in your hand, and you watch
great.
it sputter out.
Wait, do I make the save?
Yes, you make the save, so you take
Okay.
half of 27, which is 14, 13.
14? Or
I don't know. I'm bad at math.
It's 13.
13. There you go. 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you do not drop anything in your hand.
You only
Those
just get
of
rolled up.
you, Kovash, you are actually knocked prone as well.
Cool.
As this large millstone just begins rolling and tumbling down all of you, causing havoc across the stonework and the stairs. Dikuth, what do you do after you've now just been crushed by the heaviest stone ever?
Can I free object interaction pick Shatter Spike back up?
Yep.
So I will do that. And the first thing I'm going to do is, I believe, I'm going to pump a 3rd level Cure Wounds into myself.
Oh my god, Sif, wait, do you not have full movement?
I have full movement.
Ah, I think you can make it out.
Wait, you said it moves 60 feet, right?
Yeah, and you have
So I
next.
can just outpace it.
Yeah, well, you can get out of the hallway.
Oh my god!
You get to Indiana Jones that shit.
Yeah,
So
you
in
literally.
full plate in full armor is Indiana Jones.
Anything else you were doing?
Alright, my
Dikuth?
bad.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I was just getting to my Cure Wounds. Everything's being slow right now.
No worries. It's a bit of an insane moment.
There we go. I got most of my health back. And that'll be it for me.
When I think about you, you touch yourself.
Alrighty. So I got 22 health points back.
Bjolf, you've
Yeah.
just been crushed by a large millstone that is rapidly rolling past you. What do you
Yeah.
do?
So it's in front of me, right? So I don't have to like run away from it.
No, yeah, it's past you now.
All right. Second level cure wounds, please.
Oh, the cure wounds.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Okay.
You watch as your own blood and broken bones begin coagulating back into the wounds, and
Oh, amazing.
and you feel your shoulder just back into place.
Oh,
What's your wisdom modifier? Yo?
that's before modifier.
Dikuth,
Yeah, what is your so 8, I think?
Yeah.
Dikuth, you also had a slight dislocation in your spine, and with your spell, you feel your back literally back into.
And when that happens, Dickett just kind of woo.
Alrighty, and is that it for you, Bjolf?
Yeah.
Sif,
Ow.
you watch as Jelenith began motioning with her hands and beginning to move forward with you. You watch as Bjolf immediately slips and puts his hand right onto one of the trigger points, and you watch as this plate depresses. And in a second, there is a millstone crushing your allies and rolling at high speed down the stairs at you. What are you doing?
I'm taking advantage of my long-term experience from Resident Evil 4, turning around and mashing square. And leap, crumple into whatever this is.
Alrighty. So yeah, you clang, 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 and you land among all the debris, the garbage. There's a fire beetle's head staring right at you on the ground. I assume that's your turn then?
Yes, but before that, Sif's just gonna make a motion to look up and say, "I was not scared."
Yeah, soon after you say that, you hear a loud as the millstone rockets into the doorway behind you.
Oh no.
You watch as the dust and like stonework. Oh.
Dickett calls back, I'm scared.
You watch as the stonework begins to shake and then settle. Kovash. You've now been crushed by a large millstone. Are you unconscious?
Oh.
Oh, you won him point left? Kovash, within an inch of your life again. This time, not by an enemy you could see. This took you completely by surprise. You're seeing stars, and your head is just aching with a dull, thudding pain. What are you doing?
I grab my sword,
Yep.
stand up,
Yep.
and drink my potion of healing.
Okay.
Smart.
Oh man, you guys.
Rolling garbage on these. Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
I think that's my turn.
That's that was your bonus action. You still have an action if you'd like.
No, I'm not doing anything because I don't know what's down the hall, and I don't know what's here.
Okay.
And that's where I'll
You're
step
still
by.
technically prone, aren't you?
I stood up.
Oh, okay.
Move here to avoid another stone falling on me.
Katra, and now Kovash. Katra, you see this large creature begin floating towards you. Its eyes all begin like writhing and then turning in that direction. The central eye seems to just be staring off over you as if not connecting with you. And Kovash, you now see this large, floating, dull green creature with several eye stalks that protrude from its circular head. That is also its body.
This is classic D&D, guys.
Jeleneth, you've just been
Um,
crushed by a millstone. You were able to get underneath the stairs a little bit and get away out of most of the brunt of the force. And you're somewhat a little shaken, but you're all right.
Yep. Is the plate still pressed down?
Yes.
It doesn't come back up?
No, it looks
Okay.
permanently depressed at the moment.
So I'm going to move up 15 feet real quick.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Healing Spirit
Okay.
on top of Beowulf.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
What an excellent
Just give me a second to
spell.
draw. Healing Spirit. Let me actually cast that one. There we go. Use up my spell slot. Okay, so you get 1d6. So let me roll that.
Okay.
Woo! Hit points.
You recover
Oh
one
my
hit point.
goodness!
You get a little tickle.
Is it just the D6? Like any modifier or anything?
Not with this one. I
No,
believe.
so what makes this special is that I can
What's your
heal
spellcasting
people up to
ability
5
modifier?
times.
Spirit can heal a number of times. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can heal up to 5 times with this one spell. That's what makes it so useful.
Yeah. It's just not a
Beal
modifier
coughs
attached.
up a little. Beal coughs up a little glob of blood.
Bonus action to move it towards me
Sure.
so I can heal myself real quick.
Sure. Is it better?
Yeah.
Hey.
And then I'm
Average.
going to it can move up to 30 feet, so that's 5, 10, 15. I'll have it sit there. Beowulf, you can run through that to get another healing on your next turn.
Yeah.
And then I will take another
Yeah.
20 feet up the stairs.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's running towards the behold.
I don't know what's up there.
What is the nature spirit you call?
Oh, this one's a raccoon.
All right. So yeah, Beowulf, you see a raccoon. Is there a certain color you want to this?
It's gray. So it's got a white, gray, black motif to it. So it looks like eventually pretty much think about it as like how Harry Potter and they cast those Patronus. Essentially it looks like that, but
Okay.
more of a dull gray look.
Sure. And you see this raccoon begin skittering over your body, and it makes you feel just warmer inside. Before the next moment, you see it like skittering off to the next the next stairway, and it begins just looking around and chittering as it plays with its hands.
Ah.
DM,
Yes.
do I get a turn?
Did I? Oh shit! You're not on the turn order. What's
You
your?
told me not to. You told me not to roll into initiative.
I apologize. Now that you have alerted the beast, yes, you can also take a turn.
Now that you have alerted the beast.
What would you like?
Now that the
Well,
beast knows you're there,
go
you
ahead
can
and-
sure join
Go
combat.
ahead and roll initiative for me though as well. Oh, excellent. Well, you can take 2 turns then, because you'll be first.
Dope. So first, I'm gonna look over at Kovac, and I'm gonna say, Kovac, you need to run back down the stairs right now. That is a beholder. I am going to drop darkness in right where we're standing in about 5 seconds. Got it. And I'm going to turn back and look at the beholder. And then I am going to move, because I'm assuming fly is ending now, if not soon.
Pretty close to ending. Not quite yet, but pretty close.
I'm gonna land, and can I fit into the hole where the
Yeah, you can.
So I will crawl in there.
It takes a little maneuvering because you do now see this large, like, stone mechanism arm that seems to have been, like, forced back. And when the pressure plate was released, it kicked the millstone out.
Mm.
But yeah, you fit in there easily enough.
And then I'm going to cast darkness right in front of me, between Kovac and Dikuth, hoping that Dikuth heard what I told.
Alrighty. Someone want to draw that for me? And then what will you do on the next one?
I would message Bjolf and Jeleneth to not Jeleneth. I would message Bjolf. I would message not Bjolf. Yeah, no, Jeleneth. I'll message Jeleneth and tell her that a beholder is coming her way. That she should turn around and get everybody out the hallway and lure it down to the
You
hallway.
can't do that because you cast darkness.
No, because I didn't realize that that he hadn't taken a turn.
Oh,
I had
okay.
given the beholder a turn, so I'm giving him a makeup one. So
Okay.
yeah, this is technically a second turn, and then we'll go to Dikuth.
Back down the hallway?
Yeah, a beholder's coming this way, and I just dropped darkness.
Yeah. What is the squarage on that?
The 20
Darkness.
foot diameter, isn't it? Or radius? No, 20 foot.
15-foot radius.
Oh,
So-
15-foot radius. Never mind.
So 30-foot diameter. I can't draw it because I can't see anything around the corner. So this is on somebody else. Oh, it's much bigger than that.
Yeah. It's
Here, let's see if I can try to do it in a stairwell. Let me see.
No, if he's casting it in front of him right here, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah. It's just going through the wall into the wall right now.
Oh, I saw like a gray speck in front of me. I didn't know if that was part of the circle. The circle ended there.
No. I see. Yeah, no. So yeah, you're all now enveloped in darkness. As Dikuth, it is your turn. As you hear Katra say to run away, basically, and that there is a beholder. And then darkness drops.
Wait, we're gonna try and walk down the stairs in complete darkness? Oh boy.
Even get through the door?
Just lay down long way. Just lay down long ways on the stairs and let the rollers take you down.
What are you doing, Dikuth?
Sorry, I was checking things here.
No worries, buddy.
That's not gonna work. Dikuth is going to specifically make sure he readies his shield. And then he's just gonna run down the stairs.
Alright.
Alright, and that'll
Did
be it
you
for
need
me.
healing, Dikuth?
No, Dikuth's looking pretty spry now. He was very wounded before, but he's looking pretty spry.
Okay, no healing for you then.
Bjolf.
Okay. Has anyone told me what's going on up there? No.
Nope.
No, you see darkness up ahead drop. Like,
Yeah.
what you normally see is just very dark interior. You actually see a magical darkness drop, and then Dikuth come bursting out of it down the stairs.
Okay, so that's Dikuth right next.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So I look at him and I'm like, what's going on?
He doesn't say anything, but you see a look of angst on his face.
I kind of stare at him. I'm like, are we running? What what is happening?
No response.
Useless. All right. So I dropped the torch, correct?
Yeah, the torch is. Oh yeah, the torch is
Okay,
Torch
out.
went
so
out too.
it's okay. I'm gonna quick cast light
Sure,
on my holy symbol,
sure. Easy
and
enough.
then I would like to head down the hallway to go check on see
Alrighty.
if he.
Sif.
I don't.
I must spend 5.
What? I think you unplugged.
That I will spend 5 feet of movement, as I forgot to actually athlete gives you that to get up,
Sure.
since I basically leapt onto the ground. And I'm going to look at this door and I'm going to check and see if it's all right. Like, is it? Am I blocked? Am I stuck in here?
The door is pretty much gone. It's been shattered into about 1,000,000 pieces. However, no, you think that you could get around it if you shove yourself in around the sides. There seems to be enough room for maybe you to squish through. It might
All
take
right.
some maneuvering.
All right, I'm gonna do what I can. Use my shield to
Go ahead
make sure I have a nice path through, so I can crawl through
sure.
nicely.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Actually,
Not a problem.
are you still exhausted? Oh, okay. Unfortunately, you're like get your shoulder in and begin pushing through, and your armor catches, and you're just kind of stuck.
Oh yeah, I'm like full stuck. Oh shit.
No,
Not
no. After a wiggle, you out, and a couple of sparks fly. Looks like you're gonna need a little more strength to maybe tilt it over. But that'll be your turn for now, unless
Yep.
you have a bonus action.
Nope, nothing for this.
Kovash.
Kovash is gonna take some deep breaths and try and remain calm and not let the beast out as he starts walking through the darkness.
Okay. As you walk through the darkness, you stumble on one of the stairs, but you're able to catch yourself.
I keep forgetting I move 40 feet. And I guess that's my turn.
All right. Jelanath. You are suddenly in complete darkness, and Katra has messaged you that there is a beholder up ahead and that you should run away.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna walk backwards 10 feet carefully.
Sure.
Make my way out of the darkness because I can't see anything in pure darkness.
It's
See that everybody's already
disorienting.
running down the stairs.
It's very disorienting walking out of it backwards, too.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly run through my little woodland creature.
Hmm.
Hwah! Get some heal. Okay, that's something. And then I'm gonna. So what was that? 10, 15. I spend another 20 feet moving.
Sure. And are you moving your...
Yep, I'm moving healing spirit real quick. So 5, 10 healing for Sif, or not, healing for Kovash.
Sure. And I believe that's 4 of 5?
Damn it!
Or
That's
I
4.
don't- Oh, man. Sad.
That's real sad. 30, and that's as far as that will move. And that will, I'll use my action to dash.
Sure. Katra. As you hear footsteps away from you down the stairs.
I see them. I see them leave.
Yep. Silence takes you as nothing else seems to be happening in the moment. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hold my action for if, or I
Oh, yeah.
guess when.
You did see that it like floated 5 feet closer. Apparently noticed the darkness and turned towards one of the statues. Apparently ignoring it.
Hmm. I'm gonna angle my finger at it and cast message.
Oh, why?
Yes.
Wait, are you able to see through your own darkness?
Yes.
Shadow sorcerer.
Oh.
And I'm going to say,
Warlock's going to take that improved double vision too.
As you cast the spell, you feel no connection on the other side.
oh, Snapple.
As if there's nothing to connect to.
Okay. Then I am going to. I'm gonna hold for a second.
Alright.
Hold tight.
Did I drop audio?
No, I believe we're waiting on Steven for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my turn.
Okay. Dikuth, it is your turn.
So expecting Katra to follow me down, I'm actually gonna stop and turn around,
Yep.
and I am going to cast message, and I'm going to say, "What's happening up there, Katra? Where are you?"
And I will respond, hiding out in a hole in the wall.
All right, and well, that'll. I'm gonna hold my position for now.
Beowulf,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Well, since I have no idea what's happening, I'm just going to head down to the hallway.
Sure.
Do I see Sif over there?
You see, like, somewhat here and there as he's trying to move around and figure out how to get through this large stone that seems to be blocking his path.
Can I go up and just like yank him the rest of the way through?
Oh, he's not actually in. It appears like you'd have to actually move, like try and tilt the millstone over to even give him enough room to get through.
So I'd actually literally have to move the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Can
not
I
move, but just like push it over.
nudge it? Yeah. Can I try to do that?
Sure.
Cool. All right.
And Sif, you're after, so you are pretty much seeing this. You can try and help if you'd like.
I would definitely love to help.
All right.
All right.
Or
Cool beans.
I'll find a nice spot where I'm kind of stuck and get like the one hand I have through, drop the torch, and start pushing it.
You both can give me an athletics check then.
Can I just give Beowulf advantage?
If you no, please give me
No?
an athletics check as well.
All right. Oh, it should work anyway.
All right, and yeah, you guys begin grunting and straining, and the veins pop out on your arms and necks as you begin moving and tilting this rock as it crashes into the other side of the wall and allows enough open space for you to pass through, Sif.
All right.
We're just gonna move you down here, Bjolf.
Okay.
Anything else for your guys' turns?
I'll just probably move kind of like just right here and kind of.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's super heavy.
And take a moment to push up the helmet again and start wiping some of the sweat from his brow before pulling it back down and picking back up his torch.
Kovesh, you see Sif appear from Bjolf leaning against a rock. You do see Dikuth stop in his tracks, though, as he turns around and points up the stairs. Alrighty.
I'm just moving down very
I'll
slowly,
I'll
leaving a
give you the
trail of
last
blood.
heal. I'll give you the last heal real quick. Hey, something good.
Hey. Alright.
That was a total of 13 healing points from that little guy out of the 5 healing.
And then it is your turn, Jelenith, as well.
13 from 5? Ooh, that's below average.
It is below average.
But that's
It
still
should
pretty nice.
technically heal more. I rolled 2 ones. It sucked.
I know, but that's
I'm
still
actually
nice.
I'm gonna hold here and look back up the stairs that I cannot see because for some reason Dick has stopped moving, and Ketra, who messaged me to keep going to run back in the stairs, has not shown up.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
I'll prep an arrow. Why not?
Alright.
Just in case.
Got it. And at the top of the round, we're actually gonna call a break here for everybody, as it's kind of slowed down and we're just figuring out what you guys are doing here. We're gonna go ahead and take, let's just call it a 15-20 minute break. Meet back here before 10 o'clock, and then we'll continue into this, whatever it is you guys are doing, Indiana Jones style.
Dun, 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 dun,
Thank you for
dun.
those
Wait,
of
that's
you who
35.
have joined us so far. We appreciate it. We'll be right back. and welcome back to Dickest Band of Merry Men on New Platinum Content. Last we left off, the group demolished some fire beetles, and continued pressing onward. Um, they activated an Indiana Jones style trap, resulting in several of them taking considerable bludgeoning damage. And Katra found himself basically staring face to face with what he is come to find out is a beholder. Instant reaction was to basically go into hiding and send the party off scurrying. And that's where we left off with Katra, as it is your turn again. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast message at Dikuth, pointing down the hallway, and I'm going to say I'm hiding in a wall behind, or I'm hiding in the wall, to that way we can like sandwich it, but I'm gonna provoke it.
Um, is that a good idea? And that's all.
Anything else for you, Katra?
I'm going to call out, "Hey, you there, over there, with all the eyes,"
Oh no.
and that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. You see it just turn slightly towards you. Diggeth. You hear him call. You
Dick.
hear. Sorry, you hear Katra call out from the darkness, trying to insult, I think, the beholder.
Entice. Entice.
Dicketh is gonna start by pulling out his ghostly mouthpiece flute, Dorichi Laren's flute, and he's just going to clutch it to his chest.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that'll be it for me. Actually, I'm gonna move just a bit further up the steps.
Okie dokie. So I think I realized I might have messed up. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm stupid.
A what?
Did you know?
Hold on. I think I gave you the wrong thing. Or I gave you the wrong picture for your magic item.
Oh yeah, you told me it was a flute, but you gave it to me as a lute.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just put the wrong picture out for some reason.
You
yeah,
did.
it's definitely
In the actual handout, it calls it a flute.
Okay. Good. All right. Now I'll change that later then. But yeah, anything else for you? Did you say that was your
No,
turn?
that'll be it.
All right.
Yeah.
Bjolf, you have successfully freed Sif, and panting after exerting a lot of strength. What are you doing?
I sort of look over at Seth and I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on, but they seem to be scared of something up there. So we can go up if you like.
Yeah, and you do see both Jelenith and Kovesh. Well, I think Jelenith stopped, but they were both moving towards you at high speed.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna pump another cure wounds myself.
All right. Sif. I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
He's muted.
I just heard him say, ah.
Ah,
Sorry.
okay. Sif is going to draw his crossbow and nod at Bjolf in response. and advance forward 30 feet before I can't really he can't see anything up there or past in his vision. He's going to kind of compress himself against the wall as best he can without really standing on the roller or standing on the roller, but rolling it like so he's kind of up against the walls, giving room for the fast-moving Kovash and Jelenith to get out of the way and let him do his let him do what he does.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I will use my action though to dash past them.
Okay. Kovash, you watch as Sif dashes past you.
I'll actually even like do it on the rollers if not, just like.
Beowulf, did you want to move at all?
Oh yeah, I'll move up a little.
All right. Kovash, what would you like to do?
Kovash sees him sprinting and he's like, "What are you doing? There's a big thing with lots of eyes up there," and keeps moving downwards.
Okay. That it for you then?
What I do best.
Already gets me here. Can I use my action then to try and shift this so that Jeleneth can just go through?
It appears small enough for Jelenith to just fit through. Pretty small for you to fit. Pretty easily enough for you to fit through, actually.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Then I'll wait here for now.
All right. Jelenith.
I'm gonna pump a cure wound to myself.
Alrighty. Katra, you do see it begin moving, like very slowly hovering and floating towards
Son
you.
of a bitch.
Anything else you want to do, Jelenith?
I'm gonna stay where I am with my bow drawn.
There's a lot of magic auras and leftover essences begin filling the hallway from the constant magic. Even more is added from the green aura that begins glowing around Jelenith. And I'm sorry, you said you're doing what again? Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Casting. Okay. Katra. You see it move towards you, and several party members begin moving back up the stairs.
Casting message at Dikuth. It's starting to float this way, guys. Why are you coming back up the stairs?
I thought we were gonna sandwich it.
I mean, you guys should. Oh, I can't respond to that.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Alrighty. Dikuth.
One moment here, I'm just scanning my character sheet over.
Party is ping-ponging right now.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I mean y'all are just running up and down the stairs.
We're getting our cardio in, all right? Listen, we're in quarantine. At least our fake life can be fit.
Alright, so I 10, 15, 20. Dikuth is gonna
jump into the hole.
no, Dikuth can't make it that far, but he's gonna stand here.
And now Dikuth is out of my vision.
Alright, yeah, you do misplace a step as you begin entering the darkness, but easily enough catch yourself and slow your pace a little bit to take the stairs.
And then all of a sudden behind you, Katra, you hear a whisper, "Hey, I'm here."
I don't think it's behind me. Like, I'm literally in a hole in the wall.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
next to you then.
he
With
was-
it,
Go ahead.
you can see me in the darkness. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear me whisper.
You see him whispering at the wall behind him. And like, yeah. Behold, what are you doing?
Exactly that.
No one has told me what's happening. I look over at Jelenith and I'm like, would you like to explain to me what's going on? Or am I just going to stand here and wonder?
Catra told me to run back down the stairs.
Did he say why?
Nope. But according to Kovash, there's a thing up there with multiple eyes. Is that what Kovash said?
Yes. So are we going up there? Are we running away?
And that'll be all you
don't
could say
know.
at the moment.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Sif.
And I see my allies.
Clank, 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 clank.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. They
Oh, no,
are
I
in
don't.
magical darkness.
Sif would, well, seeing that magical darkness at the end of the torch, would just and dash and dash and kind of move with well, actually, he'd probably run full right into fucking Katra.
Your torch is extinguished as soon as you walk into that darkness.
I wouldn't know that.
It is, and
The
also,
torch isn't extinguished. I thought the light was extinguished
Nope.
from it.
and
They will be.
also you.
Oh, the
don't-
fire actually physically goes.
Wait, no, I think
Uh,
if it's a, I don't
No,
know.
I
Yeah, I
think the
thought
fire
only
stays, but the
magical
light
fire
goes
went
out.
out. I think the fire persists, but the
The light
like-
does not.
Oh, so the fire persists, but like
You can still burn people with it. You just can see yourself burning them with it.
Oh, but it's if it's a magical fire of a spell, then it will be.
It doesn't matter because Sif, as you make it up halfway up the stairs, you fall on your face and slide back down the stairs, and the torch goes out anyways.
Right here,
Yes,
or oh, well,
and now you're in darkness. As the torch sputters out. Unfortunate. I've rolled for everybody entering the stairs.
and I'm just going to. Sif is just going to let after rolling down, is gonna make an effort to be looking upwards, and is just gonna kind of just in the helmet, nothing in the armor moving, it's just shaking his head like.
Kovash.
Kovash,
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't say anything
Oh.
yet. I don't.
I apologize.
Did Helmet
Kovash
have-
limps half his movement up the stairs because he is injured, and I'm taking that just because it seems accurate.
Sure. You are very injured. You were the first one crushed with the rock, pretty much. Oh, man. Anything else for you?
Nope, just limping up here, dragging my foot.
Alrighty. Katra, you watch as it hovers even closer now. And you get the odd smell of decay. Jelena.
Is it an action to recall information about something? Because Kovash just said it was an object with a lot of eyes.
Yeah, no, you definitely heard him say there is something with a creature. I think he said a creature with a lot of eyes. No, Kovash?
Yep.
Yep, a creature with a lot of eyes.
I'm going to ask Kovash. Kovash, was it one singular body with a lot of eyes on it, or was it like was it like stalks of eyes?
I didn't get that good a look. I just saw lots of eyes and a big bulbous body floating around.
Floating's a good keyword. Can I make an intelligence check to recall any information about that?
Sure.
At advantage because it is a monstrosity, I believe, correct?
I believe
Yeah.
it's an aberration.
Yeah, it's an aberration, actually.
Damn. That's okay. I did well.
Yeah, that sounds like what you think it is. Sounds similar.
Cool.
There's not many things with many eyes that are bulbous and float around.
Bulbous. Yeah. Coolio. Um.
Oh
I'm just gonna
shit!
say,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
yep, yep. Shit, guys. It's a beholder. Um. Did I take my action to do that, or can I still cast a cure wounds onto?
You can cast cure wounds.
Cool.
It's a pretty logical jump from.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, you guys.
Well, that's 5 points. It's something.
Well,
Hey man, that's 1/10 now.
fortunate that I have to take 3 of those away, as everyone
poison.
suffers 3 points of poison damage. Yeah, it's beginning to build up for you, Sif.
She touches him.
Say that again, Don.
Coughs up blood onto Jelineth's arm as she touches him to.
Yeah. And with that, Katra, it's your turn.
Okay. So question: does it look like there's enough space in this hole in the wall to fit me and Dikuth?
Yeah.
So I will grab him around his collar and drag him into the wall with me.
Okay.
And I'll hold my finger up to my lips, and I will whisper, "It's getting close."
Dikuth, wait.
I
let
do
me
not
ask-
resist him pulling.
Okay, I was about to ask. And then you hear, it's getting closer. Anything else for you, Katra?
Nope, that's my turn.
Dikuth, you're now pulled into a hole, kind of uncomfortably, as you're in. You have a lot of crap on you, and there's an arm sticking out of the wall, a mechanical arm sticking out of the wall next to you. That's kind of taking up a lot of space. Did you drop audio by chance?
Oh, sorry. I
No.
forgot I'm pushed to talk. I was gonna say I forgot that minor illusion is not visual. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
It can be, I thought.
So 30 feet out from me, I am going to make a loud,
Before
imagine.
you can make a minor illusion. You can create a sound or an image of an object within range.
Yep, I was going to make imagine like bottle rockets going off right behind its shoulder.
Okay.
Or not shoulder, but right behind its
It.
face. Fin.
Sure. And you do so, and you watch it whip around. Whip around is kind of too
A
much.
loose term.
It very slowly turns around to your fireworks.
Katra looked at that. I didn't. I can't see shit.
Yes, Katra, you see that. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that'll be it.
Bjolf,
Well,
you just seen everybody pretty much half of your party disappear into the darkness. Then you saw Sif fall back out of the darkness, and he's now laying on his back at the top of the stairs.
Actually, no. I'm in darkness now.
No, you're.
You just heard me
Oh
crumple.
yeah.
You're just on the edge of it.
No,
aren't
she
you?
can't actually. Bjolf
But
can't
my-
Oh,
actually
she
see
can't-
that far. So yeah, no, you just see Kovesh turn around and begin trudging back up the stairs. That's all you see actually, and everybody else disappear up the stairs.
Ugh.
You do hear a loud clanging. Ding, ding.
And like a brooding groan.
okay. I suppose I will stealthily make my way up the stairs.
I'm
We
gonna.
seem determined.
Oh my
Are
god!
you
guys.
actually moving stealthy?
Yes, that's what I was
Then
hoping to
give
do.
me a stealth check, and remember, stealth speed is half movement.
Yes, am aware. Okay.
What
Unless
does
you're
running
Well,
running.
you
do
know,
actually?
certain actors can never remember.
Huh?
Oh.
From a show we watch,
I know. I said.
they have no ideas about the rules. All right, you believe that you are stealthy
Ish.
ish.
Cool. All right. I guess
Wait,
that's all.
are you wearing heavy armor?
I am not.
All right. Then Sif.
I'm going to spend 5 feet to get up, kind of shrug it off, and take out the little piece of tinderbox and spend an action to light my torch back up.
All right.
Turn back to the darkness and try this again. And walk into the darkness. I'm walking this time.
You make it
Nice.
safely up the stairs as you gently feel your way up the stairs with your feet.
And I'm going to, when I feel the corner, I'm actually going to round the corner if I'm not stopped by anything.
You're not.
And that's where I am stopping because I can't see anything anymore. I'm just like, I just have my crossbow ready, and I'm just going to kind of look around in the darkness and say, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
And you instantly hear Dikuth shush you.
Kovash.
That.
All right. Does it? Jeleneth. Katra, you do watch as it begins floating in the original direction it came from.
I am going to stay where I am.
Anything else for you?
Nope. I'm just like, it's a beholder, guys. They mm,
So you're going to stay back there and leave them to die?
Kill lots of things.
we should all retreat for now.
Got it. Katra.
Oh wait,
Oh.
which poison damage did we take earlier?
3.
Yep.
3.
Okay, I have to take that away.
Katra, you watch as it floats away. You watch as Sif stands himself up and walks up the stairway. Says something and is immediately shushed. What are you doing?
Okay, so it's floating away. We can either run back downstairs or we can provoke it.
Tell me which way to go. Sif will respond if he can hear this.
Which way to go? What do you mean?
He's in darkness. Guide
All
him.
right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna kind of like,
alright,
I'm gonna give him
yep.
the open arm, like,
What are you doing, Katra?
I am holding my action and I'm gonna look over at Sif and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna drop the darkness in like 10 seconds.
That's what you're holding, is to drop the spell?
You can drop concentration at any time, I think. I don't think it
Yeah.
costs anything.
It doesn't.
and I'm just gonna kind of like look back and I'm gonna say drop it in 3, or however it is.
Yeah,
it
no more
would be
talking.
Done.
I've given you enough leniency. Dikuth,
Love-
go ahead.
Love you, DM. We love you, DM.
What are you doing, bud?
Dikuth is actually gonna kind of feel and shimmy his way around the teammates here. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
What the? Who is that? Get your
And
hand
he's
off
gonna
my-
poke his head out of the darkness and pulling Dorichi Laren's flute to his lips, he is going to cast suggestion and say, "Leave this place." Did you hear that?
Let me see something.
The flute just gives him disadvantage on saves.
Right.
And then after that, I would use my last 5 feet of movement to step back into the darkness.
Well, not once again, but as you begin casting the spell, you find that it has no connection to anything. There is no
Okay.
lock on with the end of your spell, basically. There's just
Did it burn the spell slot?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll step back into the darkness and say, my spells aren't working on this thing.
Duh is the beholder.
All right. That is it then, I assume, Dikuth?
Yeah, that's it.
Bjolf.
I got nothing. I'm just gonna wait, I guess.
Alrighty. Sif.
Sif's gonna now, and is gonna start moving forward, hoping darkness drops. Then, if not, he's gonna kind of feel Dicketh in front of him and shimmy around him.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
And I'll drop darkness.
And Dickett suddenly feels very exposed.
And I now see this thing, and Sif, in response, actually drops the crossbow, draws his sword, and is like, "This is." It's just like if your spells won't work. Ah! Goodbye, guys.
Fuck.
Run.
Take your attack roll.
Oh no, I'm dead.
That hits. Well, I guess, Dicketh, Katra, you both watch as Sif charges into the room, drops his crossbow at his feet, and pulls his sword, and runs across the room with a mighty slash into this large, floating creature, and you all watch as it and explodes into this giant heap of green gas. Dicketh and Sif, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ha!
Is that from a spell or magical effect?
No,
Okay. You said Dex or Con?
Con.
Woo! And kill face. No, Dicketh.
Dicketh melts.
Please no. Please no.
Dicketh, you take 6 points of poison damage.
Oh, we good, baby.
Sif, you take 3 points of you take 3 points of poison damage.
Okay.
You all watch as this explodes. There's tiny spores that begin filtering around the room, and you both immediately inhale them out of uncontrollably, and they enter into your system. Sif, you're immediately already coughing, and you expel most of them, But Dikuth, you watch as these spores absorb into your body and basically fly into your mouth and cause you to cough up and hack and continuously cough for about a minute.
Dickus vomits a couple times.
Can I
Are you breaking combat?
Combat is dropped.
can I discern if that could have been some kind of disease?
I will peek out and be like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And come on around the corner.
second, gotcha. 1 second.
Kovash smacks Dick on the back.
Wait,
We're
did
good.
Kovash just
I'm
leave
good.
us down here?
I guess.
Kovash was limping up the stairs.
Yeah, you
The
guys
whole
have
time?
enough time. Yeah, you guys have enough time to follow him up at the same time. He's moving slow. You
Kovash
watch
sees Dick-
as Kovash pats him on the back as several of these small dark green spores pour out of his mouth.
I turn around the corner with an arrow drawn.
Oh no, he has spores.
And you can give me a medicine. You can give me a medicine check, Sif.
Oh, fuck, guys.
Wait,
that was
You're
rough.
not sure. You think he might be poisoned.
So what happened to the big beholder?
Well,
I
part of
cut
it's
it.
in my lungs.
Gotcha, you ask as you watch all these green and brown like particles float to the ground and dissipate. For the rest of you, this is a spacious, vaulted hall, weathered and cracked from the ravages of time. The walls are charred and scored. Scattered around the floor are several stone statues of baboon-like creatures, chipped and tipped over. The remains of few once living baboons, partially eaten, lie nearby with fungus covering their corpses.
Can I investigate one of those baboon statues?
Sure.
I was gonna say, can I investigate the fungus?
investigation.
Does it seem similar to the fungus that like they just coughed?
It does. It looks exactly the same. And
Yep.
Bjolf, these look like mutated baboons. Some have a third arm or extremely elongate fangs. One has two tails. They all have some sort of mutation to them, except for the corpses. The actual corpses seem to be like regular baboons.
Huh. Baboon.
Oh boy, guys, that was a good one.
Sif's gonna kind of place a pat Dicketh on the shoulder and slash back a few times. Like, my apologies.
Kovash, you see a small sack hanging from the wall here.
Go and poke at it with my trident.
It's a small sack made of fish skin. It seems to contain several little balls inside of it. You'd have to open up and see. Seems to swing on the post the nail it's on.
Can I scoop
I-
up some of the
I'm sorry.
fungus into my cup
Sure.
and I'll put it away?
It's kind of hard to get it off the body, but yeah, you do. And what were you doing,
Kovash, as
Kovash?
you're looking at.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kovash.
I'm looking in the bag, I guess.
Yeah, you open it up and you see silver. You're pretty familiar with war. You've really never used this weapon before in your life, but you figure you get the basics of it. You see 7 silvered bullets for a sling.
Does anyone like to throw rocks or bullets at things?
Always.
Here you go, and I toss the bag to Dicketh.
And Dick is being very over exaggerative. He's Kovash. He waves you. Come here, my boy. Come here. Come to me, Kovash.
Nah, Kovash just tosses them to you.
Ugh.
All right. And what are the rest of you doing?
Do all the bodies just look pretty much the same?
The corpses look half eaten. Yes.
But there's nothing else in this room.
Not that you can see. No.
Can I look at one of the corpses to see like what ate it possibly? Like look at bite marks and whatnot?
Sure. You can give me a medicine check.
Okay. I'm better at those, I think, maybe. Yes.
Nothing bit it per se. The fungus itself is eating away at the corpse.
Oh. So it looks like this fungus is a little bit toxic.
What?
The fungus, it's toxic. It's what killed these things.
I mean, I heard you, but
Sif's gonna
what?
pat Dikuth again and say, if we can find somewhere to get some rest soon, I can possibly cure you in the morning.
Please do before I turn into one of those baboons.
And Sif's gonna kind of look at one of those baboons for a moment and just kind of keep a mouth open, but you can't tell. So it just kind of looks like the knight looks to the side and looks back and nods, but you can't tell he's just had a open mouth like.
You're not gonna babonize.
Indeed.
What are the rest
Can I-
of you doing?
I'd like to see how the area is up here. I mean, yeah, I know we're still
It
taking.
seems to be lightening up. Even though you seem to be climbing in elevation, and that's bringing you closer to the gas itself as it floats towards the top. The top layer seems to be lessening and lightening up.
So it's
Maybe that thing with the eyes is what was causing the poison.
and
In the entire tunnel system?
I mean, it was a big thing, wasn't it?
I mean, I
Possibly.
guess. Maybe there's more of them, though. I really don't want to deal with any more of those.
wait, am I discerning that the gas is coming from in this room, or is it still coming from even further?
It appears to be coming from even further.
And then it's not them. It's something else.
I'm gonna
You watch
peek around
as
the corner.
two of your party members begin going around and out of the room. You see a hallway that splits off into two separate other hallways.
Is there anything special about the one that's going this way?
It does split off in. You notice that it does split off into another hallway. It ends here, but continues on down in an L shape. Almost reminds me of a pie shape. The pie.
Kovash, how is your health? Yeah, you were kind of crushed by that rock too, huh?
Kovash just stares and looks at you with all of the wounds dripping from him, his ankle twisted at a weird angle.
Maybe it would be a good idea for us to take a moment, rest up a little.
And Sif is going to pat
Sure. What do you propose?
Kovash for 11 points with his last spell slot.
You all watch as some of the particles and gas separates and dissipates as this reddish orange aura with a blue a blue edging extends from Sif's hand into Kovash. What are you guys doing?
Question: these baboon corpses. I'm guessing it's these two in the middle that are in the middle, away from the wall.
All the stars except for this one are the statues. This one in the lower right corner is the one actual corpse.
It's not wrapped up or anything. It's just a corpse of the baboon.
and it is like covered in fungus, these spores.
Mm. Okay.
Dikuth
Not
is
gonna
gonna
touch it
poke it
then.
with his sword.
Nope. Nope. Back away.
You watch as a couple of the spores lift off into the air. They don't seem too disturbed, but yeah, you hazard to guess that if you do too much, it might release more into the air.
I'm interested in these baboons.
Yeah, same. It seems weird to have this here and then just have that beholder in this room. Normally, beholders are meant to protect treasure of some kind, but I don't know if these baboons are treasure.
I mean, to be fair,
You know
he
what?
kind of
Actually,
just blew up when we touched him. I don't think he was a very good protector.
actually, hey, Beof,
Yeah.
you still bleeding?
Excuse me.
Well, I was thinking if your blood activated those other statues or did something weird, you think your blood could work on these statues?
It's worth a shot. Are
Hmm.
there any of the statues that look like they have their hands outstretched or like something that similar to the last statue where there's like a place to put something?
Not really. Most of them look like they appear to be frozen in some sort of fear or panic state.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait,
So
see.
do these look like they were actual baboons of some sort, or are they clearly
They
statues?
all look like they have differences in them. There's different fur patterns. The sizes are all different. One would hazard a guess that these are not just statues.
Good to know.
Can
something
I just
turned them to
can,
stone.
can I just kind of gently rub some blood on one and see what happens?
Yes.
And
Wait,
suddenly,
guys, am I gonna turn to stone?
nothing happens.
Okay.
Sif is gonna step forward to this corner,
Sure.
and with the torch, I'm gonna kind of like I want to see if I can tell by the way the gas may be thickening, may slightly be moving, because his he's thinking that possibly the gas is building up and continuing to build up wherever we were because it caved in.
It's slowly
So,
pushing in this direction.
um, I'm sorry. One more. Which direction?
East, I believe. I'm sorry, west.
East? I thought you said west.
What kind of compass are you looking at me, boy?
So
This
it's like
one's
going like this,
That's west,
or like,
Patrick.
or like this.
It's like it seems. It's not like a huge like wind pattern, but the gas does seem to flow slightly down this hallway, like away from you.
Sif
Dikuth is gonna take.
point towards the north. I think we should head this way.
Dikuth is gonna take Shatter Spike and chop this statue in half.
Oh my god.
Whooshing! It slides. You cut pretty much all the way through without a problem. And this one had two mouths on it that seem to both be agape in fear, and it just clatters and breaks against the ground.
Wait, are any of them looking in? Are they all looking in the same direction, or where are they
No,
looking?
they all appear to be looking in different directions.
Okay, good to know. Well, Dikuth is not a bright of ideas. His idea was just
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Whoever built this shrine is an idiot. It makes no sense. It's
oh
literally a
yeah,
maze.
the
There's
door that
no
was 8 feet
bathrooms.
above the ground. That was crazy.
Yeah. This isn't a shrine. This is a death trap.
Just realizing that now.
Oh no, I realized that like back when we fought that when we were in that tomb.
So
And
did
this
we
is-
want to
it's
take
just
a
a-
minute to maybe heal up a bit before we continue?
Sif is actually gonna blow Kovash. Wait, I think we should head that way, but perhaps maybe we should wait for a little bit and take a moment. We all need to take a breath. You all,
Y'all.
I didn't see if you did, but I saw two of our members get crushed by that thing, and I barely avoided it. Might be wise.
Beowulf
to
cracks
rest up
several
for a
bones
while.
in his body.
Exactly. I would like to take a short rest.
All right. So the
Have
rest
your
of you are
rest.
taking a short rest.
Yeah,
No.
Dikuth puts his back to the wall and just slumps to the floor.
All right. Katra, are you not taking
And
Oh.
anybody using hit dice can get an extra d6 because I will be playing my
Hey,
flute.
thanks, bud.
Actually, you
thank
roll
you.
the d6 and we add it to what we
Oh,
roll.
I roll the d6, sure. Let me know. Okay, so I'm rolling 2 for Sif.
Oh, just one.
Just
oh,
one.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
is
yeah,
it-
just one. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
one
would like
you
an
get.
extra d6 as well, if that's.
Oh,
You get a 6.
nice.
Oh, we all
I wrote-
get the 6,
Yeah, everybody.
right?
Oh, everyone
Yeah.
gets the 6?
Everybody gets
Everybody
the
gets the
6
six.
you rolled, Daniel.
Okay.
Oh, I
That's on-
like that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I like that.
Bjolf, why have we not changed that yet?
What?
You're D8s, not D4s.
Oh, fuck.
So roll 4D8 instead.
Sorry.
No, you're
That's,
good.
yep, that was my bad.
The short rest is about an hour, right?
Yep.
So
You
am I to
all
assume?
you all take 3 points of poison damage at the end of it.
You add the 6 to every hit
Gotcha.
dice you roll?
No.
No, just an additional
Just
d6.
once.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right. So
after
just
you're
about
done
back up on
after you're done applying your short rest, then take 3 damage away.
All right. Thank you. I overhealed by 7 points, but that's still dope. Thank you, Dikuth. I love you. I rolled a max roll though.
Can I also
You're
spend
welcome, baby.
that short rest holding my new sword that I picked up?
Damn, Donnie. What?
Can I also remain in contact throughout the short rest with my new sword?
Sure, the obsidian.
Is that the
That's-
obsidian one?
In blade.
Yep.
I will also take, if I can, take the time and sit with that axe, which will put me at maximum.
Yeah, I
Which
imagine
axe-
at this point Dikuth is just laying on his back, just playing his flute into the air.
Which axe are you tuning to?
I'm gonna attempt to tune to the berserker axe.
All right.
El Poco Loco. His axe.
You learn. I'll give them to you in a little bit, but you basically learn 4 words.
Do they just like burn into my brain?
Yep.
Ah!
Immediately learning the spells for Pass Wall, Burning Hands, and Gust of Wind. I'm sorry, 3. So 3 words. As these are now the spells you can cast off of the axe. Here you
And
go.
I get a hit point increase of 5 because I'm level 5.
You can
Hey,
add.
guys.
I will add this now to it. There you go. Now that should be updated and should have more info on the axe for you.
Okay.
As you sit with the axe,
When I
hold
when
on,
I take the next, oh sorry.
hold on. As you sit with the axe and you begin going over it and attuning your magical willpower to the axe and its magic itself. This axe, it's really nice. You don't think you'll ever get rid of it.
Yes.
Just keep
Oh,
that in
no.
mind.
Yes. I know what this is. Had an idea it was like this, but I wasn't quite sure.
Oh.
Yes.
Question: does it bring me reminiscent of my youth?
No.
No.
It's not that kind of axe. I know what it
Yeah.
is.
Wait, is it cursed? I just heard that he doesn't think he'll ever get rid of it. That's all.
Yeah, no, in the back of your mind, Sif, you just think to yourself, this is a really, really nice axe. And you don't think you'll ever get rid of it. Ever. And you don't even want it to leave your sight. And with that, that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Everyone can see the
You're
shadow of something darker in him.
precious.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on Dikuth's Band of Merry Men on New Platinum Content. We are the New Platinum Content, and we enjoy having you all watch us and play just stupid games in D&D. Catch us next week at Monday at the same time, and we'll see what the effects of tonight's episode have on our players. I hope everyone had fun, and see you next week.